Get ready for the next battle.
Hadouken! What the hell?
Flawless victory.
Hoo boy, my spidey senses are tingling. That must mean a Final Fantasy game is right around the corner. And it's Final Fantasy Tactics, a port / remaster of the original game. I mean, it's kind of half and half because the original version is ported over in all of its glory with a few tweaks here and there, but then they have a fully remastered version, as you're seeing on screen right now, that's just gloriously updated. And I couldn't be more excited for this. This is just amazing to finally get Final Fantasy Tactics back. Now, it does suck we're not getting any of the War of the Lions content from the original, well, not the original game, but the original War of the Lions translation. But they are going to have the dialogue translations, and they are going to feature the fully animated storybook-like cutscenes that were in that version of the game. I know there's a vast majority of people who are claiming they're going to skip out on this game because it does not include that content, especially the extra job classes like the Onion Knight and the Black Knight, which were very overpowered but a lot of fun to play, especially during a second playthrough. So it's kind of understandable why the fan base would be upset about that. But the base game of Final Fantasy Tactics is amazing and definitely worth a playthrough overall, whether you're old or new to the franchise. It's funny though, my first exposure to this series actually wasn't originally on the PlayStation 1. It was on the PlayStation 3 where I saw this on the PlayStation 3 store. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I love Final Fantasy, but what's Final Fantasy Tactics? And I gave it a try and absolutely fell in love with this game. It is amazing. Probably one of the best video games of all time, next to some of the greats like Final Fantasy VII or Resident Evil 4. It's just amazing and does not get enough recognition. So I'm hoping with this release or re-release of this game that it will get the love it deserves and hopefully garner a sequel. If, I mean, it sells well enough, Square Enix will look at those numbers and be like, people really like this series, we should do another one. Which is typically the case. And the reason why most companies re-release games is to see if there's still an interest. I mean, it's not always the case. They might say, oh, that's great, it sold well. Okay, back to whatever else we were doing. Let's forget about that now. We made people happy for a minute. But I really do, deep in my heart, hope they bring this series back because it is an incredible spin-off title of one of the most beloved video game franchises of all time. My biggest hope for this game is, I mean, I don't want them to change everything, obviously, but I would love to see more of Cloud and Aerith in this game. Like, they're in there in the original for a bit. Spoiler alert, by the way. Sorry about that. They are in this game. I mean, it's already been confirmed, and this game's super old. But they have Final Fantasy VII Remake's Cloud and Aerith's voice actors voicing them in this game, so I'm hoping they have more dialogue and more of a presence, because that was the coolest part for me as a huge Final Fantasy VII fanboy. And I want more of that, please. And I believe they did confirm that the remastered version is going to have quite a few tweaks in it. They're not going to obviously alter the story too much. They're just going to tweak some things that make more sense, especially the dialogue, because the original dialogue translation was so rough until War of the Lions came along, so thank God they're using that translation. But as far as the versions go, I might play the remastered version first and then go back to the original one to kind of compare it again. Because I did play the original one, but I played it through PS3, and I can't remember if that was the War of the Lions version. It's been so long, I need to go back and need to hook up my PS3 and see what version I have. Anyways, let's just hope this sells well and leads to a sequel or another entry in the Final Fantasy Tactics series. I'm talking to my rich folks out there in the Final Fantasy community. If you can buy like 50 copies of this game or 50 plus copies of the collector's edition so we can get another Tactics, please. I need a new one so bad. It's been so long. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Are you excited for this?